Halloween, a night of costumes and candy, a night of laughter and scares. But beneath the surface, a darkness stirs, a chilling truth. Last Halloween, over 2,000 children were rushed to emergency rooms. Their injuries? Tricks gone wrong, costumes turned deadly. Candy laced with poison. We celebrate the macabre, we dress as monsters. But what if the real monsters are not the ones we pretend to be? What if the real horrors lie hidden in the shadows of this seemingly innocent holiday? Halloween, a tapestry of ancient rituals woven into modern revelry. We don our masks, unaware of the ancient echoes they hold. We carve our pumpkins, oblivious to the sacrifices they represent. We think we know Halloween, a harmless night of fun. But what if we've been tricked? What if the truth is far more sinister than we ever imagined? This Halloween, we journey into the heart of the holiday. We peel back the layers of tradition, we expose the terrifying secrets that lurk beneath. Halloween, a night of spooky fun. But its roots run deep. They twist back through centuries, back to a time of ancient rituals and primal fears. Understanding Halloween's origins is a challenge. It's like piecing together a shattered mirror. Each shard reflects a fragment of the past, but the full picture remains elusive. Some say Halloween began with the Celts. Their festival of Samhain marked the end of summer. The boundary between our world and the other world thinned. Spirits could cross over. Was it a time of fear or a time of celebration? The answer, perhaps, is both. Halloween's origins are steeped in duality. Life and death, light and shadow, treat and trick. Imagine, if you will, the Celts of old, gathered around bonfires, their faces lit by flickering flames. They celebrate Samhain. The harvest is over. Winter approaches. The veil between worlds is thin. The dead can walk among the living. It is a time of both peril and possibility. The Celts wear costumes. They leave offerings for spirits. They try to appease the forces of darkness to ensure a prosperous year ahead. Over time, Christianity spread. The old ways were demonized. Samhain became associated with witchcraft and evil, but the festival endured. It transformed. It adapted. Halloween, a tapestry woven from ancient fears and modern anxieties. We see it in the costumes we wear, ghosts and goblins, witches and vampires. Echoes of ancient beings meant to ward off evil. We see it in the jack-o'-lanterns, glowing faces carved into pumpkins. Once they were believed to ward off evil spirits. Now they are symbols of Halloween. But what about the dangers? The real-life horrors that plague this holiday, vandalism, accidents, even violence, are these just unfortunate occurrences? Or is there something darker at play, something we refuse to see? Join us as we delve deeper into the bloody truth behind Halloween. Picture, if you dare, the ancient Celtic world. Forests cloaked in mist, stone circles shrouded in mystery. It is here, amongst the shadows and whispers of the ancient world, that we find the roots of Halloween. The Druids, priests of the Celtic faith, held immense power. They were the keepers of knowledge, the interpreters of dreams, the intermediaries between the mortal realm and the ethereal plane. Samhain, for them, was more than just a festival. It was a sacred time. On this night, the veil between worlds thinned to its most fragile state. The spirits of the dead, both benevolent and malevolent, could walk freely among the living. It was a night of both reverence and fear, a time to honor the departed and appease the restless. The Druids, adorned in ceremonial robes, would light massive bonfires. These were not mere sources of warmth or light. They were portals, blazing gateways to the other world. Their flickering flames danced with shadows, casting eerie spectres that seemed to writhe and whisper secrets to those who dared to look too closely. The Roman Empire, in its relentless expansion, collided with the Celtic world. This clash of cultures, brought with it a merging of traditions, a blending of rituals, and a deepening of the mysteries surrounding Halloween. The Romans, with their own pantheon of gods and goddesses, saw parallels between their beliefs and the Celtic reverence for the dead. They incorporated two of their own festivals into the celebration of Samhain. Feralia, a day in late October when Romans traditionally commemorated the passing of the dead, and Pomona, a day honouring Pomona, the Roman goddess of fruit trees and abundance. This fusion of Roman and Celtic traditions added new layers to the evolving story of Halloween. Apples, associated with Pomona, became intertwined with the holiday. The practice of bobbing for apples, a seemingly innocent game, took on a new, eerie significance. The Romans, known for their ruthlessness, brought a darker element to the celebration. Theirs was a world where death was a constant companion, where gladiatorial combat and public executions were forms of entertainment. This fascination with death, this macabre spectacle, wove its way into the fabric of Halloween. All Hallows' Eve, a glimmer of light. The rise of Christianity shifted Halloween's perception. The Church assimilated pagan traditions. Samhain was seen as dangerous. November 1st became All Saints' Day. All Hallows' Eve honoured saints. Halloween evolved to commemorate the departed. The witching hour, seeds of fear. The Middle Ages saw the rise of a new kind of fear, the fear of witchcraft. Halloween became linked to this hysteria. The witch, once respected, was demonized. These women were accused of dark magic. Halloween became the witch's Sabbath. The witch's imagery became synonymous with Halloween. Fear fueled mass hysteria, leading to trials and executions. The unseen guests. We venture now into the realm of shadows and whispers, the realm where truth and fiction blur, where the unseen world brushes against our own. Halloween, a night when the veil between the living and the dead is thinnest, a night when we open our doors, knowingly or unknowingly, to unseen guests. Stories abound of strange occurrences on Halloween night, unexplained noises in the attic, objects moving on their own, cold spots in otherwise warm rooms. Are these mere tricks of the mind, or something more sinister? Some believe that spirits, drawn by the energy of the night, use Halloween as an opportunity to cross over. They seek to reconnect with the world of the living, to deliver messages, to settle unfinished business. Others dismiss these stories as mere superstition, the product of overactive imaginations fueled by sugar highs and scary stories. But the question remains, if we open ourselves to the possibility of the supernatural, what might we invite into our lives? The annals of Halloween history are replete with tales of disappearances. People vanish without a trace, swallowed up by the night as if they never existed. One such case, etched in Halloween lore, is that of Stephen Damon, a 6-year-old boy who vanished from a Long Island grocery store in 1955. His mother, momentarily distracted, turned to find her son gone. Despite an extensive search, Stephen was never found. Some speculate that Stephen was abducted, a victim of a Halloween prank gone horribly wrong. Others believe he wandered off, disoriented and lost in the Halloween crowds. But there are those who whisper of darker forces at play. They believe Stephen stumbled through some unseen portal, transported to a realm beyond our understanding. The case of Stephen Damon, unsolved and unexplained, serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life. It is a stark testament to the unseen dangers that lurk beneath the surface of our seemingly safe and predictable world. On Halloween night, the line between reality and nightmare can blur, and sometimes what we cannot see is far more terrifying than what we can. Halloween, a night of sweet treats and sugary delights. Children dressed in their finest costumes roam from house to house, their bags overflowing with candy. But within this innocent tradition lies a sinister possibility, the threat of poison candy. The fear of tampered treats has become a staple of Halloween anxieties. Stories abound of razor blades hidden in apples, cyanide-laced candy, and needles embedded in chocolate bars. While many of these stories are later debunked or revealed as hoaxes, the fear they instill is very real. The most infamous case of Halloween candy poisoning is that of Ronald Clark O'Brien. In 1974, O'Brien, a Texas man burdened by debt, laced his own son's Halloween candy with cyanide. His motive, to collect on a life insurance policy. His son Timothy tragically became the first and only documented case of a child dying from poisoned Halloween candy. The O'Brien case sent shockwaves through America. It shattered the illusion of safety surrounding Halloween. It made parents question the strangers who offered treats to their children. It turned a night of innocent fun into a potential nightmare. Halloween. A night of costumes and candy, a night of laughter and scares. But as the witching hour passes and the masks are put away, a lingering unease remains. We have peered into the shadows. We have glimpsed the darkness that lies at the heart of this ancient holiday. We have journeyed back in time to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. We have witnessed the clash of cultures, the rise of Christianity, and the enduring power of superstition. We have confronted the terrifying possibility of unseen guests, unexplained disappearances, and the insidious threat of poisoned candy. The truth, as we have discovered, is far more unsettling than any ghost story. Halloween is not just a night of harmless fun. It is a tapestry woven from ancient fears, primal instincts, and the enduring human fascination with death. Halloween. A night of contradictions. A night where light and darkness dance together, where the sacred and the profane intertwine. We dress as monsters, yet we seek protection from them. We celebrate the dead, yet we fear their presence. Perhaps this duality is what makes Halloween so enduring, so captivating. It is a holiday that allows us to confront our fears, to laugh in the face of death, to embrace the unknown. As the veil between worlds thins and the shadows lengthen, we are reminded that the line between reality and nightmare is fragile. The monsters we create in our minds are often far more terrifying than any supernatural entity. This Halloween, as you don your costume and indulge in sweet treats, remember the bloody truth that lurks beneath the surface. Remember the ancient rituals, the forgotten fears, and the enduring power of belief. For on this night, anything is possible. This Halloween, we've unmasked the terrors that lurk beneath the surface. But the real question is, are you brave enough to face them? Share your own spine-chilling Halloween encounters below. Let us know if you dare to celebrate differently now. But the darkness doesn't end with Halloween. Join us next time as we unearth the hidden horrors of another cherished holiday. Beware, for what you discover might just ruin your festive cheer forever.